Your top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts Bringing Value Home. VPAC sparks bridge safety debate. Government insists structure is sound. Guyana's oil economy justifies a 35% salary increase for public servants. Norton says PPPC determined to keep citizens financially dependent. WALTON-DESIR pushes for mandatory 15 years citizenship requirement. PLAISANCE man still seeking compensation for damaged property. Legal recourse may be the next step as royal runaround continues. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm ALETHEA Grant with the Tuesday, 16th December 2025 edition of the HGP Nightly News. This is what you should know this evening. The Ministry of Public Works has denied structural defects on the Barrett-Jagdeo-Demerara River Bridge after a video from the Vigilant Political Action Committee VPAC sparked public concerns. Travis Chase reports.
After Vigilant Political Action Committee Chairman Doreen Bess raised concerns about what he described as irregularities on the Barrett-Jagdeo-Demerara River Bridge, the Ministry of Public Works moved swiftly to shut down claims that the newly commissioned structure is experiencing abnormal settlement. The controversy erupted after a video circulated on social media showing apparent undulations on the roadway while crossing from the east bank to the west bank of Demerara. In the footage, Bess questioned the integrity of the bridge and urged the government to immediately investigate what he observed. In response, the ministry on Monday assured the public that the bridge's foundation remains structurally sound. Officials explained that the issues highlighted in the video does not involve the bridge itself, but rather a defect in the roadway connecting to the structure. An issue, they say, has already been identified and will be rectified. Public Works Minister Juan Edgell personally visited the site and during a Facebook Live broadcast pointed to cracks in the asphalt, emphasizing that the affected area is part of the approach road, not the bridge.
Where I'm standing here, where you are seeing this defect in the asphaltic work, it is not even the bridge. This is the road to the bridge.
According to the minister, technical experts confirmed that the surface cracks were caused by movement in the asphalt layer following construction and do not indicate any failure of the bridge.
This would appear that there have been some, what would we say here, Ron? Movement in the asphalt?
Yeah, movement in the asphalt.
Movement in the asphalt. And this is something that will have to be corrected. And like I want to say for emphasis, this is not the bridge.
Edgell maintained that such surface defects are not uncommon in large-scale road projects and insisted that the bridge remains safe for public use. He added that corrective works will be carried out to address the roadway defect. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Aubrey Norton, leader of the People's National Congress Reform, insists that the growth of the local oil and gas industry warrants a minimum livable wage increase of 35% for public sector workers. He believes the Ali-led regime wants Guyanese to remain financially dependent. Antonio Day has that story.
As Guyana's oil and gas sector expands with rising output, Aubrey Norton, leader of the People's National Congress Reform, argues that citizens deserve better wages.
Every child could see that Guyana can afford a 25% wage increase, possibly 50%.
Mr. Norton stated that the government expects total revenues from the oil industry to reach $1,024.5 billion in 2025, up to 35% from $784.6 billion in 2024, but workers will only benefit from 8%. The chairman of the Partnership for National Unity noted that as the opposition leader In the previous parliament, the party proposed between 25 to 35% minimum wage increase. He, however, said that the People's Progressive Party Civic has ignored those proposals.
Clearly, it is deliberate. They know full well that they can reallocate resources in a way that improves the life of public servants. The government is feeding a false narrative, and that narrative focuses on infrastructural development at the expense of people's development.
The party leader believes that the incumbent intentionally wants to keep public servants in a state of economic dependence, turning attention to transparency and accountability in the oil and gas sector. Mr. Norton urged the government of Ghana to stop hiding the audit report from ExxonMobil, which examined over $19.6 billion in spending that Ghana must account for.
I believe the audit report should be made public. From the inception, we were insisting. Look, remember the government didn't want what they inherited the first audit report. And so they were compelled to do it. But I've seen no signs that the government is interested in the auditing, the serious auditing of ExxonMobil or anybody.
The PNCR leader said on numerous occasions he advocated for training individuals to develop auditing capabilities. He stated the government's reluctance indicates that it does not want oversight and scrutiny of the oil and gas sector.
We have seen no action in that regard, and that is also indicative of the fact that they seem not to want proper audits done.
Antonio De reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The Forward Guyana leader believes Guyana's citizenship requirement is too relaxed for an oil-producing nation. She has proposed that individuals must be living in Guyana for more than 15 years in order to gain citizenship. Marvin Cato reports.
One of the things that we are going to be advocating strenuously for is citizenship reform.
That was the leader of Forward Guyana and Member of Parliament Amanza WALTON-DESIR, who believes that the citizenship requirement, which was set out in the 1960s with ad hoc amendments along the way, should be amended.
One of the things that we're going to be pursuing aggressively is reform of the Guyana Citizenship Act. The current requirements are too lenient.
She is of the view that we are no longer this backwater post-colonial country that has to keep these requirements for Commonwealth citizens. We are no longer that. What we are is a country embroiled in a dispute for our exequable, hence our citizenship laws should not be lenient.
With that in mind, and with all of these geopolitical shifts happening, we've got to increase our naturalization requirement. It's 5 years. We will be pushing for it to be put to 15 years. Because you must live here for 15 years. You must establish yourself.
She reminded that we are now grappling with migration flows to support this new economy, inherent in the fact that we have a small population. So very easily a demographic shift can happen in Guyana, and we can very quickly be overrun, she opined.
It is already happening. You go into some parts of the city and there are literally no Guyanese there on some street.
WALTON-DESIR reminded that there must have a system of vetting that is community-based to vet those persons who require citizenship.
We'll be pushing to remove the very heavy ministerial discretion that there is. The citizenship process must be rules-based. As it stands right now, there's too much ministerial discretion.
She reminded that the process is not to shut out those persons from Guyana, but says they can work, must pay their taxes, contribute, but understand that citizenship rights mean voting rights, and that should be left to Guyanese and no one else. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned, we have more news for you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting's and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc. powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Crispy, creamy, what a catch. So tasty. What a catch. With a caramel center. What a catch. And so much chocolate. Ooh, yeah. First it's crispy, then it's creamy. With so much chocolate, smooth and milky. And when you go a little deeper, you find caramel. Ooh, yeah. Oh. What a catch. You know we love you. What a catch. Oh. First it's crispy, then it's creamy. What a catch.
In 2024, over 1,600 technical and non-technical programs empowered Guyanese with new skills, boosting their careers in the oil and gas sector. Thanks to the Local Content Act, citizens are given priority at every level, gaining hands-on experience and qualifications that position them to provide world-class services in Guyana. This investment in local talent is strengthening Ghana's workforce and ensuring the country can fully participate in its energy future. Since oil production began offshore, long-term investments in training have equipped Guyanese with the skills and expertise needed to thrive in the sector, opening doors for local service providers and strengthening the industry and economy for generations to come.
Welcome back with the HGP Nightly News. As the prosecution made full disclosure of its evidence in the deadly Regent Street gas station bombing case, family members of one of the accused staged a picketing exercise outside the Georgetown Magistrates Court, calling for his release. Travis Chase reports.
The disclosure was confirmed on Tuesday during a hearing before Acting Chief Magistrate Faith Magusti, clearing the way for the matter against 4 of the 7 accused to advance to a paper committal. Prosecutor Mandel Moore told the court that all witness statements and forensic material have now been handed over, including long-awaited test results from India, where key items recovered from the crime scene were sent for analysis. Outside the courthouse, relatives of Budram mounted a protest as he was escorted into the courtroom. Some family members held placards and shouted slogans insisting that he is innocent and should be released. Sister of the accused, Vanessa Budram, spoke with reporters.
I want Johnny get justice because this by innocent. This by for years he on taxi driver. So then God is by so long and then I give him no answer. So then I come to this protest today because everybody know he innocent. So it's that I come here today.
So you're saying because he's a taxi driver?
Yes, he never got nothing to do with this. Nothing. He just get on call and he get on high and that's it, normal thing.
Budram's family claims that he has no relation to the other accused. They maintain that Budram did not know the co-accused and that Crystal LaCruz was merely a passenger he transported on the day of the incident. Satish Autar, a relative of Budram, was also on the picket line.
Yeah, well, I believe Johnny is innocent. He don't have nothing to do with the bombing. He just doing the work, as every taxi driver could happen with anybody. So I believe he is innocent, and we need justice for Johnny.
With disclosure completed, the prosecution applied for the matter to proceed by way of paper committal, a legal process in which the magistrate reviews written evidence to determine whether the accused should stand trial in the High Court. However, defense attorney Mikel Puran, who represents 27-year-old Venezuelan taxi driver Johnny Budram, requested additional time to examine the newly disclosed material. The court granted the request and adjourned the matter to December 30. The 4 charged in relation to the October bombing are Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Podemo, alleged to be the mastermind, Alexander Betancourt, Johnny Budram, and Crystal LaCruz. The explosion at the mobile service station at Regent and King Streets claimed the life of a 6-year-old girl and triggered nationwide outrage. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken has signaled tougher, a more modern approach for the Guyana Police Force, warning ranks that 2026 will be a serious year as the force strengthens accountability, expands infrastructure, and upgrade its system. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken announced that the Guyana Police Force is transitioning to a more contemporary model of policing, with increased oversight and professional development for officers. He cautioned ranks that deployment and performance will be closely monitored, and officers may be recalled to headquarters for further development if they are not meeting required standards.
So don't think that you're going to be a region and you're doing your own thing. You can just see a message coming for you and you come to headquarters for development. Know that you are not on par.
He stressed that 2026 will be a pivotal year as major national infrastructure development will require more police stations, outposts, and an expanded police force. According to Hicken, systems must be strengthened to ensure proper control and effective management as the force grows.
There will be more need for policemen and women to join the force. And so as our span of control expands, we need to put systems in place to have that control properly.
The commissioner also reported increased operational results, noting that ranks have stepped up seizures of illegal firearms, drugs, and other unlawful items, in keeping with the force's current operational priorities. He further warned traffic ranks to maintain professionalism, explaining that certain practices will be phased out.
And this is just a short caution. Traffic police are traffic police. General duty police are general duty police. Anti-crime police are anti-crime police. You know why it's phased out? To avoid conflict and corruption. Maintain the posture that we give to you.
Hicken explained that the Guyana Police Force's Strategic Plan 2022 to 2026 is built on 6 pillars, and preparations are underway to add an additional pillar for the 2027 to 2031 period. This expansion will include upgraded command centers and digital reporting systems aimed at improving efficiency and service delivery. The commissioner also noted that throughout 2025, the force conducted several community outreaches to strengthen relations between police and the public. Emphasizing that this approach will continue, Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
A Sparendam resident is still seeking compensation after floodwaters severely damaged his home and personal belongings, which he estimates to be in excess of $500,000. More in this developing story from Antonio Day.
Rennie Burnett of 55 West Road, Sparendam, is still getting the royal runaround regarding compensation after floodwaters severely damaged his home and personal belongings, which he estimates at more than $500,000. He told Nightly News on December 3, 2025 that the flooding was triggered by construction activities related to a culvert project in his community. Weeks have elapsed and it appears as if Burnett's cries for help from the relevant authorities would have fallen on deaf ears.
They told me that the money approved, right? They do a deduction from 770,000. They say that the ministry don't really get no funds right now. So they said all they can give me is the 570,000. They take off 200,000, but they just continue to push me around.
Burnett said that he visited the Ministry of Public Works last week and conversed with project engineer Kevin Samad, who promised to assist, but to date, nothing has been forthcoming.
Mr. Kevin Samad tell me to come and uplift. He give me his number. He tell me call it Thursday and then Friday and come and uplift the 570,000 so I can go ahead. And when I went there Friday, is another push wrong again.
Burnett explained that in early September, workers arrived to dig drains opposite his home. A pump was installed to prevent water accumulation, but according to him, the operator stopped showing up, leaving the pump inactive and allowing water to rise steadily in his yard, then into his home. The man told Nightly News that he's currently consulting an attorney regarding the possibility of legal recourse. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned. We have more news for you after this break.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project? It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Citizenship Waste Management today at 218-1455.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we're celebrating with big savings on smartphones, starting as low as $16,500 for the Samsung A06 and $26,500 for the Samsung A16 and $40,500 for the A26. But wait, there's more. Get 1 month free data with your new phone to keep you close to loved ones near and far. Offer available while stocks last. Visit a Digicel store today and unwrap the gift of real connections. Digicel.
This Saturday and Sunday, come down to Gafour's all-new home and office center, upstairs of the MacDo Mega Complex. We got everything to fix up your place. Recliners, TVs, refrigerators, chandeliers, kitchen appliances, fitness equipment, outdoor furniture, toys, back-to-school bags, all under one roof at prices you can't beat. We open Saturday from 7:30 to 4 and Sunday from 9 to 4. And here it is. You're getting 10% off store-wide every Sunday. So don't miss this opportunity to save big. Call 223-9896 or come down this weekend to Gafour's all-new home and office center, upstairs of the MacDo Mega Complex. Gafour's, the name you can trust. See you there.
I'm sorry. I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. You with the HGP Nightly News. Another failure recorded as the contractor responsible for the Princess Street widening project was given the boot by the Ministry of Public Works.
Our intention is to expand the width of Princess Street, putting in better drainage arrangement.
That was Minister of Public Works Juan Egil giving an update on the progress of the Princess Street widening project.
When the traffic comes off of Cemetery Road with 4 lanes, we will have an upgraded Princess Street to help to move the traffic westward.
He highlighted that the $631 million widening project was inked to ease congestion along that thoroughfare.
2 contracts were awarded on this section, which is from the Cemetery Road heading back west. The contractor has failed to execute its contractual obligation.
Egil pointed out that the contractors failed to deliver the scope of works required and were fired, and the Special Purposes Unit of his ministry will now be obligated to complete the project.
And not only has he failed to execute his contractual obligations, but he has actually left the thoroughfare in a mess, an inconvenience to residents and other users. We've had to terminate this contract.
With the contract terminated, the ministry has moved to clear the area to improve access for citizens living there. Many residents have been calling for accountability by contractors, with the ministry introducing several hotline numbers for residents to report instances of contractors' underperformance. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Meanwhile, work on the Guyana Power and Lights Access Road project is gaining momentum as senior officials intensify on-the-ground efforts to resolve challenges and push the critical infrastructure closer to completion. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
Chief Executive Officer of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHPA, Dr. Martin Bertab, on Tuesday led a technical inspection of the Guyana Power and Light (GPL) Access Road project as part of efforts to fast-track construction and address outstanding issues affecting progress. The visit brought together key stakeholders, including the Management Committee, Team Leader Kesh Nandlal, Divisional Director of Engineering Services Ryan Ross, CHPA engineers, and technical representatives from GPL. Discussions focus on coordinating works along the main access corridor and ensuring construction activities are properly aligned to avoid further delays. CHPA officials emphasized that close coordination with GPL remains critical, as the completion of the roadway is prerequisite for the installation of power lines along the route. Ongoing collaboration is aimed at improving sequencing of works, maintaining continuous oversight, and resolving technical setbacks that have affected the project in recent months. During the site visit, unresolved technical and logistical matters were addressed. Contractors were engaged directly, and other key agencies were brought into discussions to ensure smoother execution moving forward. The GPL Access Road project comprises 12 lots stretching from the east bank of Demerara to Mahaica, with each lot covering approximately 4 kilometers of roadway. When completed, the road will link South Rhymeville to the GPL substation at Columbia, Mahaica, significantly enhancing access and supporting the expansion of electricity infrastructure across the east coast and east bank of Demerara in Region 4. CHP has also begun engaging residents and property owners whose land fall within the project's alignment. Authorities are continuing discussions with relevant agencies, including the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute, NARI, to address concerns related to farming activities along the corridor. Assessments are ongoing, with steps expected to be taken soon to resolve remaining issues affecting a small number of farmers. Construction on the access road is continuing, with the project representing an investment of approximately $5.58 billion. It forms a key part of the government's broader infrastructure drive to improve electricity access, enhance connectivity, and support sustainable development across Region 4. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned for regional news.
This Christmas runs on real connections with Digicel. The calls, the laughter, the joy, and the chance to pick and win big. We're giving away $12 million. Yes, every week, one lucky Digicel customer gets a chance to win up to $2 million. 6 lucky winners in total. Here's how you get in. Top up with $1,000 or more, or pay your fiber or postpaid bill in full. The more you top up, the more chances you get. Stay connected this Christmas for your chance to win big. Digicel.
Say hello to your new favorite sip, Fruta Mango Passion. This tropical combo of mango and passion fruit delivers a bold flavor and wholesome goodness. It's fruity, it's vibrant, and it fits right into your day. Grab your Mango Passion can today and live fruitfully. Fruta.
It's time!
Visit Giftland, office mags for all your Christmas needs. From stylish decor to fun games, toys, and household essentials, Giftland has it all this Christmas. Can't find something? Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you. Enjoy great deals and amazing savings this Christmas. Not a VIP customer? No problem. Just ask our cashiers about becoming a member. Giftland, Office Max, your reason for shopping this season.
Good evening and season greetings, and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. I am Antonio D. We begin with news coming out of Jamaica. President of the Small Businesses Association of Jamaica, Garnet Reid, says Jamaicans should strenuously push back against a 7% increase in electricity rate approved by the Office of Utilities Regulation, or to the Jamaican Public Service, known as the JPS. AP Reid told the Gleaner on Monday that if this rate increase and is implemented, Jamaicans from across the country should show strong objection by carrying out peaceful demonstrations. At the same time, Curdo Williams-Graham, president of the Young Entrepreneurs Association of Jamaica, said that the 7% increase in electricity costs is concerning, following the disruptions caused by Hurricane Melissa. The Category 5 hurricane has devastated the island, and Williams-Graham's believes that citizens deserve better. Turn attention to news in Mexico. A small plane crash in central Mexico while trying to make an emergency landing on Monday killed at least 7 people, Mexico State Civil Protection Coordinator Adjutant Hernandez said. The accident occurred in San Mateo Atenco, an industrial area located 3 miles from the Paducah Airport, approximately 31 miles west of Mexico City. The plane had taken off from Acapulco along Mexico's Pacific coast. Hernandez said that private jet had registered 8 passengers and 2 crew, but hours after the crash, only 7 bodies had been recovered. He said that the plane had apparently tried to land on a soccer field, but hit the metal roof of a nearby business, starting a large fire. The crash is under investigation. And finally, with some international news. The U.S. job growth rebounded in November after non-farm payrolls declined in October because of the government spending cuts. Still, the unemployment rate was at 4.6% as the labor market weakens against the backdrop of economic uncertainty stemming from President Donald Trump's aggressive trade policy. The delayed employment report for November and a partial update for October, published by the Labor Department's Bureau of Labor Statistics on Tuesday, did not include the unemployment rate and other metrics for October, after the 43-day shutdown of the government prevented the collection of data from households. That has brought us to the end of Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Antonio Day, saying goodbye and be safe.
Let's now join Delwyn Neblett for HGP's Sports Pulse.
Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwyn Neblett with your HGP TV Sports Pulse for today, Tuesday, December 16, 2025. We begin tonight with football. Action continued in the 2025 GFF Super 16 Cup with multiple fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence over the weekend. On Saturday, Buxton Stars FC secured a 3-1 victory over Rupununi Strikers FC on the back of a skillful brace from Chidabir Chidume. Sharon Daniel scored once for the Strikers as Tion Stewart also scored once in a winning effort. In match number 2 on Saturday, Mahaika Determinators also claimed a comfortable 3-1 victory over iFlood Warriors. Shamal Smith scored once for iFlood as Julius Hamilton netted a brilliant double, and Brian James also scored once in a winning effort. On Sunday, Zealand FC defeated Beacon FC 4-1 on the back of 2 goals from Johnny Basanta and 1 goal each from Quano Fraser and Hector Hesekon. Ronaldo Abrams scored once for Beacon in a losing effort. The final match on Sunday was a keenly contested 2-1 victory for the Fruta Conquerors over Camptown FC. More in football, the Verlin Mills Football Academy recently returned from a highly successful international tour to Trinidad and Tobago, achieving another major milestone in its mission to develop young footballers through exposure, competition, and personal growth. Competing against strong regional opposition, VMFA teams demonstrated talent, discipline, and tactical awareness while gaining valuable experience against diverse playing styles in high-intensity match environments. In terms of results, the Under-11 team secured victory in the onboard competition while finishing 3rd in the Concept Coach Tournament, winning 6 of their 7 matches and scoring 13 goals. The Under-13 team also won the onboard competition and finished 2nd in the Concept Coach, claiming 7 victories from 9 matches and scoring 15 goals, with every player given the opportunity to perform. VMFA reaffirmed its commitment to international exposure as a key pathway to player development, viewing this successful tour as another important step in building well-rounded athletes and future ambassadors of football. Still in football, the official presentation ceremony for the 2025 Ghana Football Federation Division 1 Women's League was held at the National Training Center in Providence on Friday. The Ghana Defence Force FC secured the top prize of $1 million as their star player Sandra Johnson finished with the most goals and was also recognized as the league's MVP. $500,000 went to the Ghana Police Force in second place, while third place Santos received $300,000. The Fruta Conquerors received $100,000 as the fourth place finishers. The Ghana Football Federation Division 1 Women's League playoff action continues with semi-final fixtures at the National Training Center in Providence on Friday. Moving into tennis, Guyana's junior tennis prodigy Zion Hickerson completed an impressive campaign by finishing as the runner-up in the boys division at the KSLE International Tennis Championship in Florida. Competing in a draw of over 200 players, Hickerson displayed excellent form, building on momentum from his recent participation in the Little Mo International Tournament. On his path to the final, he defeated opponents from Japan, Costa Rica, and Guatemala, highlighting his strong regional and international competitiveness. Hickerson ultimately fell in the championship match to Colombia's Samuel Radhakrishnan. His focus will now shift to squash as he prepares for the U.S. Junior Squash Championships in Philadelphia. Finally, in cricket, the West Indies will take on New Zealand in the third and final test of the ongoing series at the Bay Oval on Wednesday. The hosts will take a 1-0 lead into the final fixture following a draw in the first test at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch and a commanding 9-wicket victory in the second test at the Basin Reserve in Wellington. New Zealand have won 11 and drawn 5 of their last 16 home test matches against the West Indies. The Windies are therefore hunting their first test victory in New Zealand since February 1995. That's it for this edition of the HGP TV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwyn Neblet reminding you to stay in the game.
VPAC sparks a bridge safety debate. Government insists structure is sound. Guyana's oil economy justifies a 35% salary increase for public servants. Norton says PPPC determined to keep citizens financially dependent. Walton-DESIR pushes for mandatory 15 years citizenship requirement. PLAISANCE man still seeking compensation for damaged property. Legal recourse may be the next step as royal runaround continues. And in sport, Rural Sergeant is the GPF's Male Sports Personality of the Year. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm ALETHEA Grant. Thanks for watching.